Can't guard like this if you're Luka Doncic. Your back's got to be to the baseline. I'm seeing ball. I'm seeing man. You don't even know what's going on with the ball right here. See, I got to be attached to Anunoby. Back to the baseline. Seeing ball and man. This is how you're going to get. Look at this. You get completely lost. Luka Doncic, you do not need to be going for an offensive rebound you have no chance of. Just get back. You're coming for an offensive rebound. You don't get it, so we just lost you in transition for absolutely no reason, and this is a 3-on-2 now. If you are Tim Hardaway Jr., you cannot just relax with Pascal Siakam underneath the block. Like, you got to get over underneath here and start battling for position and get him out of here. I mean, you just let him hang out in the charge circle. It's the easiest offensive rebound ever. On this switch, you got to rotate to the ball. If you're Kyrie Irving, I got to be moving over here now in the gaps. My feet set. Look at Kyrie Irving hasn't moved. Over right here. Stunt. Recover. What is Kyrie Irving doing? You're trailing this play. You can't be jogging. The fact you're jogging right now is insane. And you got to be sprinting over here to Chris Boucher. You're jogging, and jogging to where exactly? If you're Tim Hardaway Jr. here, you got to be caught. Otto Porter Jr. is raising his hands. He's clearly about to set a flare screen. So if you're Tim Hardaway Jr., I got to be yelling out, flare, flare, flare. So Kyrie Irving knows, I got to sprint up above the three-point line and get over the top of this flare screen. I mean, Kyrie Irving has no idea. Tim Hardaway Jr., you got to stay level to Chris Boucher right here, okay? And then as soon as he starts under the paint, I got to start battling for position. You cannot, look at this. Tim Hardaway Jr., again, you're just letting Chris Boucher inside the block. He's boxing you out. Lots of mistakes here. Dwight Powell's got to get up the line level to Chris Boucher. Your feet have got to be set. Look at Dwight Powell's feet. You're moving towards the ball this way as this pass is getting kicked out. So you're going to be late getting up, stop. Okay, so now Derrick Jones Jr. can't guard like this. Back to the baseline, into gaps, and Dwight Powell's got to force Boucher this way. None of those things happen. Okay, Luka Doncic gets beat off the dribble right here. Now, Kyrie Irving does a great job of still seeing the ball. Okay, so he knows he's got to come help, but stop. I can't leave my feet. Just get up and slide your feet. Derrick Jones Jr. is rotating down here. If a kick-out pass gets made here, Jaden Hardy's got to, I don't know what he's doing because he's going to have to rotate this way, and Kyrie Irving comes here. But Kyrie Irving's going to leave his feet, so now that forces help at the rim, and there's nobody to rotate on that drop-off pass. Has to be a switch. Get underneath if you're Tim Hardaway Jr. Dwight Powell's up. Derrick Jones Jr.'s in the gaps. We can force Dennis Schroeder this way. Instead, you literally just get, look at this. You're just giving Dennis Schroeder the lane. It was awful. Again, you got a fake dribble handoff. Either you're taking a step back and letting Derrick Jones Jr. through, or you're just going to switch the handoff. You cannot go over the top of a fake dribble handoff. Now you're screened and rotate to the ball. You're Tim Hardaway Jr. I got to get halfway. I'm going to halfway between the ball and the three-point line. Why is Tim Hardaway Jr. all the over here? I can stunt. I can recover. And there's no reason for Derrick Jones Jr. to be playing off. You have Dwight Powell back here. He has no one to guard other than to help you. So just get up and force Siakam into this help. Why are you playing off and letting Siakam get in the paint? And in transition, you're Derrick Jones Jr. You can't be focused on the ball across half court. Just make sure you're back. You're back. Like you're looking at the ball. Okay, Tim Hardaway Jr. does not need to be in the paint right here, okay? Right foot, parallel to the block. Left foot out. Wide stance. Defensive stance. I can't be moving my feet. I got to be able to fly out after I help. But you're in the paint. Your feet are not set. You're not in a defensive stance. You have no chance of getting back out. You can't miss this if you're Derrick Jones Jr. You got to be over here in the gaps, feet set. Gary Trent Jr., where are you? Splits through, draw everybody. That completely screws up box out assignments as Derrick Jones Jr. has to box out two Raptors players. Again, the Mavericks are so poorly coached. This ball gets swung. You rotate to the ball. Get down in the gaps. You don't stand and do whatever that is. Not talk and think about switches. If you're going to switch this handoff, it's second-hand nature. There's nothing to talk about or think about. Kyrie Irving stays here. Derrick Jones Jr. goes here. But you're talking about it. You're thinking about it. What are we doing? What are we doing? Now Malachi Flynn's wide open. Okay, Kyrie Irving has got to be getting his back to the baseline right here and in the gaps. Okay, this is his gap assignment, but this is a terrible gamble by Luka Doncic. Just get out. Look at this gamble. Come on. Get up on the switch. If you're switching, Grant Williams has got to be level to the screener. Kyrie Irving is underneath. You have help in the gaps here. Kyrie Irving doesn't switch underneath. He should, but there's got to be help in the gaps here. There is right there with Dwight Powell. Why you can't give this up? Again, the Mavericks coaching is a disaster. Grant Williams, get over here. I can stunt. I can recover. How am I giving? That is ridiculous. Could Luka Doncic just pretend to guard the ball? Could you get back and guard the ball? Look at Luka Doncic's effort here. I mean, really?